Is it working? Oh, maybe I didn't use headset, so sorry. Okay, welcome back everyone for today's video. Yeah, Troy Nakamura, and so I hope it's recording. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. At least it says it's recorded. And today we continue with the scanning technique, and I spent this morning with this position. I was excited with this puzzle because I mean there are plenty of elimination, plenty of wonderful ideas, and just amazing example of scanning defensive tricks. Like you need to see many wonderful visualization ideas, which is just insane. And I will because I solved this puzzle in this morning, so I simply can show you some wonderful points here, and it will be much quicker than usually. I don't spend time for solving it, and we're focusing on the scanning. So we need to notice tactical weaknesses and hanging pieces, which is also tactical weakness. So but here, the more advanced puzzle you solve, the more it's about your opponent ideas and less about your ideas. The more it's about to see hidden defensive tricks, defensive opportunities, the more it's about prophylaxis. So when you just start, you need to spot your ideas, but when you proceed further, you need to pay more and more attention for the opponent's ideas. And here it's, as most of the advanced puzzles, it's about to spot defensive tricks from your opponent. And then let's start from the scanning here. Of course, we need to notice 7th rank is weak, G7, H7 are weak, G8 potentially, H6 is weak, hanging like one attack, one defense, you see it hangs, yeah. And of course, G6 is weak, and many tactical weaknesses. B6 is hanging. Also, B6 is hanging piece. What else? The queen is also lack of squares. It's not that much, and also, we have opposite color bishops. It's positional. You must understand it because you always have +1 on the light squares. So it's very easy to attack light squares and very hard to attack dark squares because dark squares are overprotected, but easy to target light squares. And what hiding opportunities we can miss here when we scan as white? So it's probably I noticed it that this queen is out of play, this rook is hanging, this all of that is weak. Here also I had this idea to have a battery from this side. We can easy to miss it, like to attack from here, and also it's kind of prevent b3 because it's main counterplay for the black, and after 8x b3, no 8x b3, queen is hanging. But this is not the most interesting. The most interesting is, of course, I mean, here is a rook, knight, bishop, and the queen, and here is just rook and bishop, and basically white has +2 pieces, and it's not just +2 pieces, it's plus queen and the rook on the 7th rank and opposite color bishops, and it's just winning. Like if you need just evaluate this position and queen is somewhere out of play, based on the evaluation, it is just winning, yeah, because your pieces are you have just you have extra queen and 2 minor pieces. I mean, only way to defend this position is somehow bring queen back, yes, and we need to see how opponent can bring pieces back to defense. We need to see potential files, yes, diagonals, and so what I could spot during this puzzle, I could spot this diagonal. If bishop move to this side, queen can come back here. I could spot this diagonal because after b3, queen can protect e7 square. And I could spot, of course, this kind of stuff. And probably something something else. But what did I miss was actually when I missed a f8 square on this diagonal for the queen. It's funny here. We as I said to you before, we need to see pieces on over other pieces, and we need to see full diagonals and files without any obstacles on the way. And I didn't see queen on f8 here. Like, this is what I missed. But how do we train? We see everything without any obstacles. So we don't see this knight and this bishop. Oh, and this rook. Yes, we can move the rook here. It's very important. Which also diagonal I missed? I missed this diagonal because queen can connect with the bishop here through e5 square, which is quite nasty. In one of the variations, it was a nice refutation here. Yeah, I saw defensive trick like at some point to sacrifice here. After opening here, I saw defensive idea with rook f5 because rook is you see, if you train yourself to see without obstacles on the way, you easily can see rook on f5. But basically, your mind doesn't see rook on f5 here. You don't see at some point there is interference with rook f5, and you simply can lose the game because, an example, if you sacrifice and play something to attack g6, you simply can miss rook f5. Yeah, and I was so here are I was excited with the idea queen f2, queen a7 actually, but I refuted it because of b3 and b takes a2, and it's just nothing. Yeah, I thought if rook b8, queen a7, I pin here, and after b3, ab, somehow I can a little bit suspend his pawn and attack here on the 7th rank. It was my idea, but fortunately I could detach from this idea quite easily because just after b3 there is nothing to do. AB required cute variation, queen takes b3, and interfere the queen from a7. An example, but there are many ways to refute it. I was also excited with the with bg6, bf7 idea, but I could easy to eliminate it with this. So queen can come back to guard this diagonal to b1. So drawback principle. It's also not easy to see here queen. If you don't understand, you need to find check all the diagonals how queen can come back to protect the king. And this diagonal I didn't see also. This is quite nice, and some ways to bring queen back through the check, like any check on the here and bring it back, or if queen moves somewhere, also like queen move to e7, maybe here defending or something. But I saw we can interfere here, queen e7 with the queen. Yeah, during the game. And actually, I played queen g4, which is mistake. It's second engine move, but it's not winning. And what did I miss? I missed I missed the idea the idea is knight g6 and queen g6 just attacked light squares, but there were a lot of things to eliminate before I even come to this. I missed queen f8 here. Yeah, the wonderful thing, f8 is defending the queen is defending f8 also. So after b3, knight g6, king g8, if I remember correct, knight f8, there is queen takes f8. This is beautiful. Yeah, this idea I missed. Let me check with the engine exactly or not. Queen g4. Yeah, it's possible to play with g5 also, but one of the variations is which I like a lot is this one, knight f8 and queen takes f8. Boom. Yeah, there is longer line, like still unclear, very difficult to evaluate this position if you are human, but uh, engine says it's holdable. Yeah, and the right move order, which I didn't like, I also considered it, knight g6 fg, queen g4. I didn't like it because I saw there is rook f5 additional opportunity, but I didn't want to give additional options to my opponent. But it's actually not options, because after queen g4, rook f5, there is queen g6, and it's simply over. Yeah, and that's was what was wrong. I also saw the beautiful line, which I was quite attached. Beautiful line, right? BG6, and I thought main idea is not queen A2, but I thought this idea, because H6 is weak, I thought it's knight G8 can be powerful. An example, after rook takes G8, rook F7, there is queen H6 and rook H7, almost unavoidable if I remember correctly. Is it correct? No, rook f7 is fine still. There is no, it's winning for white. Yeah, it's winning for white, which is quite nice. But there is simply king takes g8, and I couldn't find anything because it's too slow. Like the queen can come back, so I did not really see it. And there was variation when nice variation when he played b3, queen a1, b5 also. But I don't remember where. Queen g4. Also knight g6 takes queen g4. So queen g4, also g5 the move. And the difference now, I don't have access to g6 square, which is more valuable than piece, which is funny. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Now knight g6, he is not going to give up this square for my queen. He is going to hold the 7 pawn. This is quite interesting. Like this pawn is protecting 7th rank and is better than the knight. Yeah. So the end. Yeah, and after knight g6, I take g6, queen g4. Engine played, what engine played, by the way? Rook c6, g5. G5 is placed, queen h5, and this is quite a good example because when we have opposite color bishops, it's not that much important how many pieces opponent have, because we always have +1 on the light squares here, and we simply penetrate. Important to see the king is safe also. Yeah, engine tries to play rook c6, but it's basically over. Like rook c6, when move to g3, queen g6, and this is over. The cool line I remember, so g5, or h5. Yeah, the cool line I remember, which I also like, it was somewhere between. Maybe it was when I played queen f3 on the queen f2 on the move one with the idea to queen f7 b3. Takes b3, maybe queen e1, king h2, and somewhere here b takes e5. the interesting option, like connecting here and bishop. Extra piece to defend g7 with the queen. This was some in these variations. Okay, anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this scanning. It's very amazing example of the scanning when you see queen just with no obstacles on the way, which is just insanely good. I love that, and I enjoyed this puzzle so much because it's a lot of things to eliminate, a lot of candidates ideas, a lot of different stuff, and a lot of visualization and scanning. Like all of these ideas are just unbelievably good for your chess. If you can see like this, I mean, you are ahead of 99 and 99 and 99. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you could enjoy it. And no one is not doing, train it. If you train it for long enough time, you will beat almost everyone. Okay, and wish you happiness and peace and survive from Cambodia. Yeah, this is Cambodia. Just bye.